Good morning, everybody. This is Becky at Aunt Beck's Creations, and I have washed up a large mason jar and some of the smaller. I've got a couple tins, and then I've got some of these ball jars that are short and squatty. And what I'm going to make is some Dandelion Salve for Scott for his extremely dry skin. I will post a link to the recipe that I'm using, but all you need is dandelion infused olive oil, and she has instructions on how to make that, coconut oil, and beeswax. Those are the basic ingredients. You'll need a pan with some water and some scales because you're going to weigh all of your ingredients. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, the first ingredient is 2 ounces of coconut oil. Okay, I've put the coconut oil in my large mason jar, and I need 2 ounces of the beeswax, and I'm at 1.8 ounces. So I just want to show that it is a bit difficult to beeswax. So this takes some time. Just thought I'd pop on and say that. A couple inches of water here, and I've got the coconut oil and the beeswax in my large jar, and this is on a low to medium heat. And I'm just waiting for this to heat up and turn all of that to a liquid. And here is my dandelion infused oil. I had to add a little bit more olive oil to my container because I was slightly short. 16 ounces of oil. And I've already measured it, so I know that that's what I've got. I can't get it to read that on here because I can't zero it out, and I don't have a big enough container. But that's 16 ounces of oil that I'm going to put in with this after the beeswax and the coconut oil liquefies, and I'll be back. Okay, it's starting to melt good now. And I just stirred it until it started, the pile of beeswax got down into the melted coconut oil. And you can see it's starting to melt. You want to be careful because you are dealing with a glass jar that's getting hot, okay? So at some point you might need to grab a pot holder. And this is not something children should be doing, definitely. You can see it's melting away there. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully pour my infused oil in. And I'll pour it in there. Wash that. And you can see that there's still beeswax that needs to melt. So you just keep heating it until it's all smooth and it'll be a beautiful creamy yellow color. All right, and when I reach that stage, I'll come back and we'll pour it into the containers that I have waiting right there. All right. All right, I've got the beeswax all melted. It takes some time, 10-15 minutes. And I'm going to turn this burner off. And I've got a couple pot holders so that I don't burn myself because you need to be careful. The bottom of this is going to be hot and wet. So I'm going to actually take this towel and wipe a little of the hot water off the bottom before I touch my. And you can see it's just a real clear yellow liquid. All right. Got pot holder on the bottom, one at the top, and then I'm going to carefully pour this in. And you will not put the lids on until it's cooled and solid. It goes in real liquidy, but it will solidify as it cools. And you do not want to put your jar into any kind of water to wash it up until it has cooled. Okay, I'm hoping I've got enough tins to hold all of this. All right, let me get a hold of it good with both hands. All right. So I'm going to set that there to cool, and I'll clean it up in a little bit. As these cool off, they'll solidify and they'll be ready to use later today. But Scott needed some for his skin, so I figured I had the dandelion infused oil waiting. So that is how you make this dandelion salve. Link is in the description for the lady that's recipe I followed. Thanks for watching. And it has been a couple hours and it's pretty solid now. So I'm going to put the lids on. I've got the lids all clean here. And need to get them dry though. I got these metal tins at Michael's that are like just push on, and then the canning jars I actually got at Goodwill. So there you have it. That's how you make dandelion salve. And it's really good for anybody with super, super dry skin or skin conditions like Scott has, where it's almost like snake-like skin. This will loosen all that dead skin that doesn't shed off. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a great day.